the LR Blue Boys, aka We Saiyans Have No Limits. This is probably like a biased opinion since I'm a huge Vegito fan, but for context, it had been a while since we had seen a new Vegito card at the time. And that version of him, like a Blue Goku and Blue Vegeta that fuses into Vegito Blue, was like the most anticipated unit at the time. Like every time someone asked what's a unit you would want to see in the game, this was like definitely in the top 5 of almost everyone. That was the unit people wanted to see at the time. And after teasing us for like a year or two, they actually did it and dropped the card we wanted with Dokkan original animations and honestly an insane leader skill. But then we looked at their kits, bro. And sure, they weren't bad, but they had so many things that just were so frustrating. Like, for example, the fact that they just didn't stack on their 12 key, which alone would have made them a way better unit at the time, and actually made them age better than they did. Then they only had guard for 4 turns, but couldn't transform until at best the 5th turn, which was actually a best case scenario. Most times, you would get them to transform way later than that, because yes, that's probably the biggest fumble about that card. Like, what were they thinking when they made that transforming condition? Like, it would have already been bad if the blue duo were phenomenal, which they weren't. They were like decent at best and literally dodge or die after their guards wear it off in slot 1. And bro, in slot 2 or 3, you literally just died. That's literally how it was. And the worst part, something that a lot of people didn't realize at the time, this was the best they would ever be. Like, that was literally their peak, because one part of their passive was that they were actually stronger against Realm of God's enemies, a category that was shared amongst the hardest bosses at the time. But bro, that was not it. This is probably a hot take, but even if you managed to transform with them, Vegito Blue wasn't even that good. Like, I'm just gonna say it here, he wasn't that good, bro. Like, this guy is actually overrated as fuck. Like, a lot of people were making out to seem like he was absolutely busted and like cracked or something. But nah, bro, he wasn't. Like, he was good, but he wasn't crazy. He was tanky enough to be run in slot 1 and had that crazy active skill, but that was only for 1 turn. And what was really disappointing was his damage. Like, his 5th year anniversary counterpart was literally doing more damage than him by the time you were able to see him. And maybe I'm too harsh, maybe my expectations were too high, but if we compare him to Strength per Vegito, who also came during a worldwide celebration, it's literally like night and day. Strength per Vegito was absolutely insane and clearly the best unit in the game. This wasn't even the best unit in the game at the time, which just didn't make sense to me. And it's probably a biased opinion, but I just don't care. This guy should have been number 1. Like, out of the 4 cards they released, the blue duos were definitely the worst one, with the worst design. It wasn't even close, bro. But they just fumbled him so bad, bro. So bad. This is for sure for me like the biggest fumble in Dokkan's history. Not objectively, but in my opinion.